Hi guys, it's Keenan and Joey again. We're doing actually one of my favorite matches today. It's Matt Sari and Takanori Gomi in a no-gi grappling match.
All right, guys. Hello. This is Keenan. So this is, like Joey said, Takanori Gomi and Matt Serra. Personally, I'd never been a fan of Matt Serra when I saw him compete in the UFC back in the day because it didn't seem like he had that good at jiu-jitsu.
Well, I agree, Keenan. In MMA, I don't really like him as a fighter, but in jiu-jitsu, he has a great base, and he's a pretty good wrestler too. So watching him in jiu-jitsu is because I have a wrestling base, one of my favorites to watch.
Well, what I've noticed a lot about jiu-jitsu and MMA is that like a lot of the high-level jiu-jitsu competitors don't necessarily do that well in MMA, and I feel like the best MMA fighters are wrestlers who have strong jiu-jitsu skills, because wrestling is what gives you the control and usually the dominant position, which is what's so important.
I think because jiu-jitsu is so calmed down and fighting is at such a higher, faster pace, and wrestlers are used to that pace in contrast to jiu-jitsu fighters.
Yeah, and so here Matt Serra has an omoplata on Takanori Gomi, and Takanori is doing a good job of trying to lift him up and over backwards, but Matt Serra is a short, stout base, like you said again, it enables him to roll up and use his momentum to flip him over here. Now he can get an arm triangle right here. I think I want to upload a instruction on how to get the arm triangle from the omoplata. So here's got him in side control. Takanori got his arm out. And Takanori Gomi is one of my favorite MMA fighters. But you can see here, just because he's a great MMA fighter doesn't necessarily mean he's really good at jiu-jitsu. So being really good at jiu-jitsu doesn't mean that you're going to be a great MMA fighter. For those of you who are thinking about getting into MMA, really focus on your wrestling and get that strong base down and that intensity, because that's the type of pace you're going to be at when you're in an MMA match. So now he's circling here, and you can see he's starting to set up that Kimura, and he gets the Kimura on the far side, but he switches from the Kimura to a head and arm grip here, and he flips him over kind of in a cool way there.
To take his back.
And he gets his hooks in. Now, the problem with being a shorter guy is you have shorter legs. Now, it doesn't really hinder Matt Serra here when he's taking his back, but the longer legs you have, the easier it is to control someone. Now, when you go belly down, when someone's on your back, it actually makes it quite a bit more difficult for them to submit you, which is another one of the differences between jiu-jitsu and MMA. If you go belly down in MMA and someone's on your back, you're going to get pounded on. But in jiu-jitsu, it actually makes it a lot harder for him to submit you, even though it is a more uncomfortable position.
Matt Serra here takes his back really well though, and keeps his back really well.
That's true.
And Takanori Gomi can't really do anything about it because he's so strong. Matt Serra.
Yeah, and he's keeping these good grips, these upper body grips, which people don't take into account. They think it's all about the hooks, but you can stay on someone's back if you have a strong underhook. Like right here, he's got the seatbelt grip, and he's looking to set up the choke from there. Now he's got double unders. A really good control is also to reach under and grab his wrist. So reach under his armpit and reach through his arm and grab his wrist, kind of like in a Kimura position. But right here, he's got his hooks in so deep, and Takanori Gomi is so worried about hand fighting here that he's
But at the same time, yeah, like you said, but at the same time, Matt Serra, it doesn't even look like he's worried about his legs at all because Takanori Gomi is so caught up in his hands.
Exactly, and the thing about defending rear naked chokes is once you get the problem most people have is they don't drill this defense, so maybe they don't ever end up here in practice. That's why I feel like it's so important to drill this in practice. Like if you do guard pass drills at your gym, I suggest you do back attack drills, where you start on someone's back and the guy who has his back taken defends the choke while the guy on his back tries to finish the choke here. So now he's trying to finish the choke with that sort of modified gable grip choke there, and he's still fighting for it. But there, finally, Takanori starts to pull his leg out, and he has some success. But yeah, see here, Matt Serra looks to get his hook back in.
He's just got such good base, and he's just so strong.
It didn't work out for him because it ended up trapping his arm, but Takanori got it out, but it was too late. Oh no, he still doesn't have the choke yet. But it's getting close. It looks like Takanori Gomi is maybe getting a little tired from all this defense, whereas Matt Serra's not really expending any energy. So he's got the choke here. Let's pause it on this screen right here. Now you see his forearm is on the front of his choke. It's obviously not a problem here because Matt Serra is so strong. But what you really want is to have this elbow right on the front of his esophagus right here. That's what really makes this a blood choke right here.
His arms are also really short too, though.
They're short and they're strong. There's a lot of muscle there, so it's sort of pinching him on either side. But if you have skinnier arms, or if you're a younger jiu-jitsu competitor, you'll notice here this is why he's able to hang on for so long. he doesn't tap right away is because it's not a blood choke. If it was a blood choke, he would have tapped almost immediately. You'd feel the blood start to pass.
You start to go out so
You
quick.
go out so quick when the choke is properly applied. If you have any questions about how to finish that choke, leave them in the comment section, and we'll upload a video on the proper rear naked choke. I mean, I'm not discrediting Matt Serra's ability to do a rear naked choke, but that wasn't exactly out of the textbook, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we got to go, guys. Keep us posted on any questions.
All right. Thank you, and we'll see you next time. Oh, damn it.